crowd. You'd expect more, perhaps, although it is still the morning session. I guess we've just turned to the afternoon now in terms of local time, but it's an all-China affair, and in this Olympic year, you'd expect a significant interest. But of course, China are very used to winning things, and it's really a question of personalities who are at the top of the tree now. But they are certainly treated as heroes, there's no doubt at all about that. And one of them, WANG Liqin, how many times world champion? Well, I tell you, absolutely extraordinary performances all round. I will never forget the singles win in Zagreb in 2007 in the World Table Tennis Championships with Ma Lin, who'd never won a world championship before. He came back from 7-1 down. 7-1 down when trailing by 3 games to 1. And he came back to win it. Never have I seen a European crowd get to their feet during the match and just applaud the sensational fight back by WANG Liqin. Ma Long has got a point to prove here. He lost last week in Korea, and it was to a local. It was to Lee Sang-soo. That was in the round of 16. So he's out to make amends, and certainly his performance against Chuang in the quarterfinals of Chinese Taipei just suggested he's back on some kind of form. He won it by 4-1. He was tested again by Kokiniwa in the previous round, the round of 16. Kokiniwa, the young Japanese sensation, of course. He won that eventually 4-2 after losing the first. And against another Japanese, Tako Takakiwa, he was a 4-0 winner, much easier on that occasion, 11-2 in the 4th game. And against the Swede, Mattias Carlsen, he was again a 4-0 winner. So on much better form this week to last. Ma Long, again, part of that Chinese Olympic squad, Olympic team for the men. Ma Long, Zhang Zike and Wang Hao are involved. Su Xin misses out. And of course, WANG Liqin no longer considered. Has dropped back down the world rankings just a little bit. And I just have to consult my list to find out where WANG Liqin is at the moment in the world rankings. In fact, he wasn't down in Korea, so he basically, it looks like he's only performing when there's possibly a home match. So WANG Liqin, certainly since the heydays, I can't see him on my, oh yes I can, he's ninth in the world rankings, there you go. So he has dropped back a little bit, but one supreme athlete, one of the great athletes of table tennis, great ambassador for the sport and for China in particular, of course. WANG Liqin, 3 times world champion, extraordinary record. Bronze medalist in Beijing in the singles, of course, when Ma Lin took out Wang Hao for the title. He's been in countless gold medal team groups. He was the bronze medalist in Athens as well, and he will not get a chance in London, unfortunately. But still, an amazing player. Got into the national squad when he was 15 years old, did WANG Liqin. He was ranked at number 1 in the world for 25 consecutive months. That is unbelievable, from 2000 to 2002. So WANG Liqin has got the pedigree. Ma Long has still got the ambition, of course, and at the age of 23 still, can't believe he's so young, born in October 98. Ma Long is really the quintessential great-looking, great athlete, great stylist in terms of the modern Chinese way of playing the game. Again from Liaoning, China. How many times have we heard that? WANG Liqin is, in fact, he'll get a lot of crowd support because he is from Shanghai. Born in Shanghai in June 78. So he is 33 years old. And, well, we'll see how well he can perform here. Full of ambition, of course, WANG Liqin. Ma Long will not want to lose 2 weeks in a row in a World Tour, in a GAC World Tour event. Has Wang Liqin still got the speed? He's probably got all the shots still in the book, but the right-handed shake hands grip, both these players will be put to the test. Okay, the speed and the accuracy immediately is lifted. Wang Liqin has a little smile there, as the crowd will certainly greet every lengthy rally like that with huge applause. Ma Long, of course, ranked at #1 and ahead of Zhang Zhike. He's got the reputation of being a little bit individualistic, let's put it that way. Some might say the wild guy after that performance in Rotterdam when he ripped the shirt off as he won the world title. I'm talking about Zhang Zhike, not Ma Long. He certainly wouldn't do that. Well, the Shanghai crowd are just a bit frustrated with the Shanghai boy here. Love 5. That's better. Trademark. He's so tall and rangy, he can get to the net very, very quickly. Great flick, great angle, super delivery. Oh, well. A little net cord came to favour Liqin in the end. You saw the side spin then on the super slow-mo. Good fight back here by Liqin. Actually, it touched the table there. It's 3-6. Wang Liqin is actually an Olympic gold medalist, but in the doubles, of course. That was in Sydney in 2000. Ouch. Ouch, ouch. Well, he initiated the extra bit of pace on that backhand, Wang Liqin, but in the end he suffered. It's 8-3, Ma Long in control. It went down early. 3-9. Ma Long has been Mr. Consistency, though last year had an extraordinary run. Won 5 ITTF Pro Tour tournaments in a row, which meant he had the 35 games in a row without a loss. Unbelievable. Zhang Zhike is the only one that upset that momentum. It's 10-4, it's 6 game points to Ma Long. Okay, well, the backhand there, in the end, one of Liqin's favourite shots. He doesn't manage to control it because of the extra speed and power of Ma Long. But that's the first game. It's 11 points to 4. Ma Long takes it easily. After sprinting into a lead, he held it and finished it 11-4. Well, Wang Liqin gets here to this semi-final stage by beating Jiang. And Jiang had the great distinction, of course, of upsetting the ambitions of Wang Hao. That was in the quarterfinals. They know it was actually in the round of 16. Wang Hao lost out to Jiang 14-12 in the 7th. It was a real tight battle, a very nail-biting matchup. And of course, Wang Hao is in the Olympic team for China, but it didn't get beyond the round of 16. Wang Liqin eventually beat Jiang 4-1, and that's why he's here. Ma Long serve, second game. Ma Long not tempted to change the direction, just keep pushing that ball further and further, closer and closer to Wang Liqin's body. Good strategy. Good defense from Liqin, forcing the error. Oh, that's a beautiful backhand right into the corner and going a little bit sideways as well. No chance for Ma Long. Great accuracy. Good work to level things at threes in the second. Wang Liqin, I tell you what, he's got great heart. He'll be fighting all the way here. The 33-year-old against the 23-year-old. Dynamic stuff. Brilliant. Absolutely superb. Wang Liqin defending well, particularly the backhand side. Ma Long opening up the shoulders on the forehand again and again and down into the center. And absolutely no chance for Liqin. Too much power. Great table tennis. Well, whatever he tries there, he tried a little dummy there, pushing it out from the backhand side, from in to out, but Ma Long was all over it. 5-3. He's looking much more at home and at peace, well, literally at home, isn't he, in China? But he was definitely upset in Korea. He wasn't himself, missed too many shots. Good crowd building now inside this Yuanshen gymnasium. They'll be here, I think, in their droves for the final. It's now a good atmosphere. Nice angle, wasn't it, on that attack from Liqin? Oh, a real wind-up round the world flick there. We've got Jens Felker joining me this afternoon for the finals. And, well, of course, the world-renowned author on table tennis and the player himself, of course. Some note from Sweden. He calls that the Czech flick. Howda! The smiles around the stadium here are for the gladiators of the table. The fight to the death, and on that occasion, Liqin comes out on top. It's 6-all. Oh, and another big point from Liqin. A dead bat retrieve on the forehand was superb. Ma Long couldn't believe it came back. It was so fast. Just shows that he has got still brilliant reflexes, Liqin. 6-7. Got a bit ambitious with that backhand Liqin, but you can't blame him for going for the shots. Really needs to level it here. The SUV, the sports utility vehicle from the GAC group in the background. They've got two huge advertisements. And they've been great in supporting the ITTF plans for the World Tour. And thanks for them. 7-all in the second. Not for the first time have we seen Wang Liqin come through so strongly with some excellent backhand play. Ma Long trying his best to move it from centre into a much wider perspective, but on that occasion fails once again. And Wang Liqin holding out hopes here to take this second game. Ooh, a flashing forehand into the corner. Levels things at 8. So Ma Long really ambitious here. He does not want to lose at this semi-final stage. Wang Liqin trying to upset the favourite. Yeah, good service. Wow, lots of side spin on that. Ma Long clever when it really counts. Yeah, well, Wang Liqin will want that one back again. I think it was just too close to the net. It invited Ma Long with his favourite forehand. And that is now 2 game points to Ma Long. You can hear the crowd's partisan perspective. Chayo Liqin. 8-10. And that's it, it's 11-8. Wow, what a great fight back there from Wang Liqin, but in the end, Ma Long was just too clever with his courtcraft, particularly from the serve, and I have to say, ultimately deserves that. A much better game. Look at the score there, 4 and then 8. It was very competitive. Wang Liqin still in this. And again, the super slow-mo would just look at the definition of the muscle in the arms, even the non-striking arm, the left arm to keep the balance. Fabulous muscle features. He's certainly the real deal, is Ma Long, and it's no surprise he's holding that position of #1 in the world rankings. Good crowd here in the Yuanshan Gymnasium. Wang Liqin now really has got to put down a marker. He's got to risk things. Can't afford to just defend here. He's got to try to take the initiative. And that starts with the serve. It's a third game. Unbelievable defense from Liqin, but it's not going to be good enough because Ma Long's consistency and accuracy will overwhelm him. Love one. In truth, no one really gives Wang Liqin any chance here in this match. It would be sensational if he comes back. But that's why he's too quick. The ball down the middle from the receiver just opens up the table. And Wang Hao, I beg your pardon, Ma Long crawls in there beautifully. 3-0. That's good. That is sensational. That's what he needs to do. He's got to go for broke here. Wang Liqin cannot watch Wang Hao dominate. He gets first attack in, backhand. That's what he was used to again. But now he changes. Look at this. Great change down the line. Too good. And another big point. Liqin trying to keep that attack going early. Oh, wow. Brilliant stuff down the line, first from Liqin, and then Wang Hao is so quick. Watch his anticipation here. What a reach. He got his feet placed just about, but it was all about upper body strength there to reach that and play it back into the corner. Fabulous shot. Fit and fast. Yeah, long service there, surprised Wang Liqin. Well, this crowd here know their table tennis. They know what they love. Liqin, he's got to do something. He's got to go for broke. He's got to come up with the unusual. Sports utility vehicle. You would really call Wang Liqin one of those, but certainly the sponsors have put on a great show for us here. Ooh, Liqin will be really disappointed with that. He's shaped up, set himself well. And look at this. Yeah, he normally would expect to get that. Ball was going at speed from Ma Long on the angle, of course, but he really does need to take those. He won't get many chances. 6-4 in the third. And from the serve, 7-4, and he keeps fighting back, but the more he tries, the more Ma Long closes the door. Yeah, two really good services to put the pressure on. So 3 in a row there for Ma Long. And now at 4-8, they've just taken a quick towel down. But what the problem here is Liqin, whatever he tries, even if he puts it wide on the flanks, Ma Long's speed will counter it. What can he do? Well, he really opened up the table nicely there. That beautiful round-the-world flick, the Czech flick from Ma Long set the tone, but Liqin had a chance. Missed it, 4-9. And missed it again. It's 10-4, and it will be over and out, I think, in a while, because Ma Long has loads of points here for the opportunity to take the third game. He's in control of this one. Great rally to finish off that one. My goodness me. Fabulous play, Wang Liqin. That's exactly what he's noted for. The long rallies, developing the pressure, and ultimately the big, big attack shot at the table. It's 5-10, 10-5. And again, he's took the edge this time with the backhand down the line. He missed a couple of those. But look at this, fight back time. I tell you what, the Shanghai crowd will be absolutely delighted if he gets even closer than this. Great shot, nice little block backhand. Ma Long still absolutely in control, but Wang Liqin fighting hard here at game point. 4 game points against him. Oh, no, surely not going to get... He is. He's going to take a timeout. Can you believe that? Wow. He's going to take a timeout. Well, that is interesting. Liqin picking up 2 points in a row from a really impossible position. And Ma Long decides to just break his concentration a little bit here. Not his own, but Liqin's, of course. It might work against him. Well, he got to the semi-finals of the World Championships in 2009 and 2011, did Ma Long. But there is certainly some gaps in his concentration and his ability to get through at the big end. His consistency, however, on the Pro Tours, World Tour, is not to be doubted. He has a wonderful, wonderful record. Wang Liqin, 3-time world champion, but 10 years older than his opponent. He's picked up 2, but he's still got 4 to get. It's 6-10. Now 3 to get. Maybe the timeout didn't work in his favor. One or two from Liao Ning in the crowd I can hear. That's it, 11-7. It was just a matter of time. And it's 3-0 in favor of Ma Long, the #1 seed in this tournament, the #1 in the world. We've got another match to come in the men's semi-finals. Su Xin matched up against Zhang Jike. It'll be a cracker. Zhang Jike, who beat Su Xin last week in the final in Korea. Meet in the semi-finals this time round, but that's for later. In the meantime, Wang Liqin there in shot will be trying to pick up a game against the favourite Ma Long. The new generation of Chinese stars coming through very brightly. Wang Liqin, Ma Lin, of course, now just struggling to keep pace. The former stars. So, 4th game then, first semi-final of the men's event here in Shanghai. Well, that was an indecisive first point from Liqin. Ma Long put a lot of side spin on it as well, but he just didn't make his mind up early enough. Down the middle, but it was an invitation to kill. Ma Long accepted. Love to. It comes from a long way down and around that flick. It's not just a regular flick. There's a huge amount of wrist involved. one of his great fortes, the inside out forehand, lots of topspin, lots of drive and speed. Well, there's loads of options here in table tennis, but I must say Ma Long has got many of them covered. Is Wang Liqin going to take a timeout soon? Talk to himself? Maybe next point. Yeah. He's going to continue. Just a quick towel down at the 6th point, of course. Well, he knew he was going to be up against it, and of course the atmosphere is not great at the moment because Wang Liqin is really struggling. He plays a few good rallies, a good couple of points, resurrecting the old Liqin, but Ma Long is in control. 1-5. That's one of the points. And off the net and out. And again, he's not able to read the spin of Ma Long. Little shake of the head. He knows he's really up against the wall here. The big Chinese wall. Well, it's a long way away from Shanghai, but... yeah, took the top of the tape and Ma Long couldn't control that, but Wang Liqin mixing it well there. 6-3. Oh, you beauty. Love it. Ma Long going for broke because he'd run around the backhand. He's on the forehand in the backhand court, and of course that left the table absolutely open for the counter. Well, if he can break back to sixes, Liqin might just put a little doubt in his mind, but Ma Long is so much in control at the moment. Well, the star of not only China, but worldwide press and media for so many years, Wang Liqin. Love it, love it. Absolutely brilliantly Chin going for broke here now. Great counter-attacking. It's all reflex. After how many years? 15 years in the national team. So when he was 15. So, well, work it out. That's near. It's 18 years in the national limelight for Wang Liqin. He's done it again. There's a big, big shake of the dragon's tail here at the moment. He's not going to go without at least making some kind of statement. That's great to see. And then he can't control the serve. What a shame. 6-8. Yeah, now talking to himself. Not unusual. He's the big occasion boy. He loves the limelight, as Wang Liqin. He's been second best for most of this match, but if he could just squeeze home in this game, you never know. Desperately needs this second serve. He's just missed one. He would have hoped to have made that absolutely the right idea, set it up beautifully, created the opportunity, then couldn't convert on the backhand side. Ma Long will be relieved at that. It's 9-7 and this the fourth. He's 3-0 up in games. Now at 10-7, it's match points, 3 of them to Ma Long. This is as expected. Just a little bit of resistance from Wang Liqin. And that is it. It's 11 points to 7 in the fourth. 4-0 in favour of Ma Long. He gets through to the final as expected. And I'm sure the crowd will be really, really anticipating a big, big showdown. Of course, they would love to see Zhang Jike against Wang Liqin, against Ma Long, of course. That would be something special. But first of all, Zhang Jike has got to overcome Tu Xin in the next match in the semi-final here at the GAC Group 2012 ITTF World Tour in Shanghai. Great performance then, Ma Long, job done after the disappointment of last week, losing out to the Korean Lee Sang-soo. He's made amends this week and he's in another final, another World Tour final. It's home territory for Ma Long.